live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Life Structure with Eric podcast. Welcome to season 6. Welcome to season 6. Took a little bit of a break the past few months. Had a lot going on, and one of the things I have learned in the past couple of years is always good to take some me time. Very important to take some me time and just relax and just work on yourself. Sometimes you get so busy, you're pouring into others and trying to make sure everybody else is okay. And you forget to just take the time and have some me time. So that's very important. Glad I took the past few months off and just kind of, worked on me. Hopefully, everyone else has been doing well. Kind of missed you guys, missed my life structure family. But this year so far up until now has been very interesting. Very interesting. Definitely been blessed. Definitely been blessed, in spite of having a few obstacles. Definitely for the most part, I have been blessed. A few weeks ago, I had the opportunity. Tomorrow would actually be 2 weeks. Had the opportunity to go back to Virginia, and we had a mega high school reunion. It was actually classes of 85 through 91, and we had a blast. Had a blast. Kind of past couple of times that my class of 88, tried to do a class reunion. It was only like 10, 11 people to show up. And I know a lot of other classes, same thing. They weren't getting a lot of people to attend. So God gave me this vision to do a mega reunion where we just had multiple classes. And so I reached out and put a team together, and we came together and we planned for almost 8 months. And we did a 3-day event. And it was absolutely amazing to bring almost 200 people together and just have a great weekend. We had like a spirit party on that Friday night, did a gala on Saturday, and then we ended it on Sunday with a motivational church service. And it was amazing. It was so amazing to see people that I hadn't seen in like over 35 years. And it seems like you just picked up right where you left off at in high school. So it was a good time. And when I tell you that God couldn't have given me a better team to help plan this thing and help build this thing for it to be successful, it was just amazing. The only my goal was to bring together, you know, um, I want to bring everyone together. It wasn't a lot of a diversity in it, which that kind of I was kind of hurt off of that to see that it was majority African Americans, because that wasn't, my intention. When I first tried to put a team together, I reached out to so many people because I wanted the team to really have a lot of diversity on it. And just didn't work out that way. And even though my team and I have reached out to multiple people to try to get them on board and get them on the team, get them involved, invite them, it just didn't work out that way. And it just kind of it's like a red flag. I'm like, I would like to think that we're much further in life where a lot of us, can come together no matter what the race is and just love on each other and have an amazing time. But for whatever reason, it was majority African American. So at the same time, like I said, I feel bad, but at the same time, it's like, well, we did everything we could to make everyone feel welcome, to try to invite everyone. But unfortunately, on that part, we fell short. But when I tell you, when I think about the way that we planned that event, it was nothing but faith that got us there where we could actually be successful. Um, that was one of the things when I look at it, I'm like, man, it was times that so many of us, we're looking at each other like, man, is this thing really gonna work? you know, uh, it was weird. It was like at times it just felt like, hey, we're planning it, but I don't know if people actually are going to take part in it. I don't know if people actually going to buy, you know, um, a ticket and come. But that's where, the team came together and everyone was encouraging everyone to, don't give up, to push through. And that's the amazing thing of having a team. When you put a team together, putting people together that believe in what you see, and they, have that fire on the inside of them that push them, and they push you through even when you get weak and you feel like this is not worth it. So that's where that faith kicks in, that because sometimes when God gives us these visions and you know he gives us the vision, he plants it on the inside of us, and he leaves it up to us for to birth it out. And a lot of times these visions, you try to take on it by yourself and birth it all by yourself. And it's just not going to work. You have to put a team together to birth out. It takes a lot of people to push out that vision that God plants on the inside of you. So, because even when you get tired of pushing, you got to have those team members that's connected to you that help you push even when you get tired of pushing. So I'm just, I'm sharing this today because 2 weeks later, and I'm still overwhelmed at how beautiful that weekend was, how everything came together. Did we run into obstacles? Yes, but we continued to push. Were there times that what the budget was showing and what we saw we were facing, did it look kind of impossible? Yes, but we trusted, that God was going to give us everything that we needed, and we continued to push through. And even when, everything looks good, still God is going to allow, some things to come through where those obstacles are going to pop up, and you're going to be like, now God, I know that you gave me this vision. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Everything seemed to be going so well, but man, where did this come from? And we got all the way to the end, and just what, about a couple of weeks before time to go, I had an issue where I didn't even think I was going to be able to attend because I couldn't get the days off of work that I needed. And I'm like, God, you gave me this vision. This my baby right here. It's no way that you're going to not allow me to make this trip. And it was looking real dim for a while that I wasn't even going to be able to take the days off. Then I was able to get people to cover my days. So then I got a little discouraged because I had people to cover 5 days, but I wasn't getting paid for these 5 days. I'm like, that's an entire week that I'm not gonna get paid for. But I'm like, "You know what, God? You bless me to be able to take these days off. So guess what? I'm gonna push through and I'm gonna go." And when I tell you blessings on blessings came my way because I was obedient, you know, finances just fell right into place, you know, and many of you know that I do hats on the side, and God just he has sent me so many blessings in the past 7 days. I mean, uh, if you don't follow me on TikTok, this is a plug. If you don't follow me on TikTok, go over there and follow my page. But I was about to give up on TikTok because I post a video and it's like 300 likes. And I decided to go back and recycle some of my videos. And last week I recycled my first video and kind of reposted it, and it caught fire and it just took off. So when the video took off, then people started going to my website. So 3 days later, I posted another video. Same thing happened. And as of today, that video is up to like 160,000 views. And I'm not going to tell you how many orders I've gotten, but I've gotten an overwhelming amount of orders. And I'm not sharing this to brag. I'm sharing this just basically what I'm talking about. When you trust God, when he gives you a vision and you can't even, you can't begin to see how things are going to unfold, but you're obedient and you push through and go in the direction that he tells you to go. I'm trying to tell you, God will send blessings your way, man, just because of your obedience. And most of the time, just because you're obedient, he sends it and basically overflow mode. It comes to you in overflow mode, because it just, like they say, he'll give you more blessings than you can receive. That's how it comes. That's definitely how it comes when you are obedient and you trust in what he, shows you. Because for the most part, we all encounter these moments in life when the ground beneath us feels real unshaky and the paths ahead, they're just blurred, full of obstacles, and you don't know what to expect, whether it's a personal crisis, a career setback, a health struggle. There are times when it feels like there's nothing solid to grasp a hold of but your faith. But in these moments, that's when that faith becomes more than a belief. It becomes our anchor because that's all that we can do is plunge it in the ground and believe that God will hold you steady through that storm that you're going through. It's the quiet assurance that despite of the chaos all around us, there is a purpose and we are not alone. And that purpose is what he's birthed on the inside of you. But you have to realize, you're not alone. But the thing is, you feel like, how can I keep pushing and I don't have nothing left? You giving me this vision to build a business, but I don't have no money. I've been diagnosed with this symptom, been diagnosed with whatever. It could be a life-threatening illness. And you're telling me things gonna be okay, but I've seen numerous people pass away from this. My house just foreclosed on, and I don't know where I'm going. You have these things like this, and you're just like, what's next, God? But faith, that's what the faith kicks in at. And it's not just about believing in something unseen, but trusting him through the process. Even when the outcome is unclear, it's a deep-seated conviction that there is a greater plan at work, even if we can't always see it. One way to strengthen your faith during difficult times is through reflection. Take the time and look back on something that he brought you through when you were in that same exact situation that you're in now. It might not be the same situation, but the same obstacle where you just had an obstacle in front of you and you didn't know which way to go. Take the time and look back on something like that where your faith kind of guided you through the challenges, reflecting you on how you overcame that previous obstacle. For me, this is what gives me, strength and keeps my faith activated during these times. But the main thing is making sure the people you are connected to are people that can push you through when you're weak. One of the things that you cannot do is isolate. Isolating will really cause you to back yourself in the corner and you'll be stressed out, living on the edge, full of discouragement, and basically no your prayer life just kind of flatlines because you isolate yourself. But even in these times, you have to remember you cannot isolate yourself. You have to be around people that can provide you comfort, encouragement. Surround yourself with supportive individuals who can uplift you and share their own faith stories with you. Because man, if you don't do it daily, you definitely will flatline. So you have to realize that faith, you have to basically practice it daily, whether through prayer, meditation, reading inspirational texts, maintaining a regular practice will help keep your faith strong. It's, these daily rituals for me that I find the consistency, and every day it reassures me that my faith can get me through. And pretty much more than anything, keep an open heart. Trust that even in the midst of a doubt and struggle, faith is a source of strength and guidance. It's about holding on to the belief that there is a meaning in every experience, even when it's hard to see. Even when it's hard to see, there's always something that's there. Because for me, that's one of the main things that I do when I'm faced with an obstacle. I try to dissect it and I'll sit down and talk to God and say, okay, what are you trying to show me here? What's the reason? But what's the reasoning behind this? And normally, within 15 to 20 minutes, I can dissect that thing and I can figure out, and it gets me back on track. One of the things. Thank you for that, Yogi. One of the things that Sunday I was talking about when we ended out our mega weekend with the motivational service. Pastor Riddick, he talked about, us being warriors and us realizing, our purpose and us staying grounded, in Christ, staying grounded in scripture, staying grounded in prayer. And as long as you stay grounded, you will come out a winner. You will be a warrior. And that's one of my daily, things that I pour into myself is, you start your day out with scripture, start your day out with prayer. If you're a person that you feel like you don't know how to pray, all it is talking. You're talking to God. You're talking to him. You're telling him what you need. You're telling him what you're grateful for. You're just crying out to him. And you don't have to be a hooper and a thumper to pray. You can just talk to him. But I promise you, he hears you. But all he needs you to do is speak it. All he needs you to do is let it roll out of your mouth because he already knows what you're thinking. He's just waiting for you to give it to him. And once you give it to him, you can't take it back. Yeah. Once you give it to him, just be sure not to take it back. But more than anything, when there is nothing left to hold on to, you have to remember to hold on to your faith. Hold on to your faith. So yeah, I just want to come on and do that spiel. Um, like I said, we're in the midst of today is a kickoff for season 6. And we'll be doing this thing every other week. If you have some topics that you would like me to hear me talk about, uh, shoot me a message, drop it in the comments, or shoot me an email, and I'll be glad to kind of touch in on those topics. My email should be going across there right now. I'm going to have some guests coming on. Have a guest coming on. We got the next. Um, they haven't really shared with me what they're going to be talking about, but I will drop it once I see what they'll be talking about. But yeah, if you have some topics that you would like to hear us dissect, please shoot me an email. We'll be happy to talk about it. I have a giveaway I'm going to do real quick. I had posted a few weeks ago, and I kind of told you guys I would be doing a giveaway on today. And it's basically for three of these bucket hats. Um, Basically, I did a post and I said, share this post. Everyone that had shared that post, their name was dropped in the raffle. And we have three winners. Three winners. Hello, cousin Junie. Hello, Renee. And Kathy Smith. Hello, little sister. Hope all is well with you. Praying for you. Hopefully, you're getting stronger every day. But yeah, we have three winners from that drawing. So drum roll. We have Miss Lena Tapscott, Kendra Brown, and Anthony Grant are our three winners for the bucket giveaway. That's our three winners. So if you're watching, cool. If not, I'll shoot you a private message and you can give me your address and I'll get those shipped off to you. But yeah, just encouraging words, man. Just remember to keep your faith activated. It's a lot going on, a lot going on in the country right now, a lot going on in our communities, a lot going on in our families. But yeah, one thing that I just encourage you guys is to faith up, keep your faith activated, love on one another, check on people that you haven't spoken to in a while, because sometimes people isolate behind that phone real quick. You text them, they say that they're doing well. Sometimes it's good to hear people's voice, but more than anything, if you're in the area and you can drive and check on them, do a welfare check on them, because that seeing that person in the physical definitely is what's needed a lot of times, especially when they have a history of isolating. So yeah, thank you, Life Structure fam, for tapping in. And you guys have an amazing week. And more than anything, keep your faith activated. And remember, no matter what you go through, you can always do what? Bounce back better. Peace.